Well, no shit.
Yeah, Chad. That's part of the joke.
Just ask them how I did it. I got out the limo, grabbed her hand, went upstairs and fucked her.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Miami right now. I'm in that for your file. I'm on Ocean Drive. I'm in Miami. In Miami right now. I'm in that for your file right now. On Ocean Drive right now. That's on my mama. I'm in Miami. I go to the window, so I'm going to Cali. I said I'm too official. I'm out with them niggas. I'm some other rapper on the city. That nigga, he wicked. We pull out with them guns. You know me in the real. Well, mama pays, I ain't having them. ever since that I was ill. Now I came up like an AP and I will never squeal. Would never ever run my mouth, cause that's what I'm too real. Yeah, I'm in the East Coast, I'm living life for real. Why the fuck you can hate it? I advise you to chill. You gon' really piss me off, and I'ma pull up on the steel. I'ma pull up on the drink, go and get your ass killed. Man, stop capping, cause I'm fucking wicked. I pull up to your city, tell me your location, bitches. You know we fuck that shit. My youngest know you killin', I wanna grind, got money on my mind, no money on my wrist, so I can tell the time. You know I'm rapping and jumping, I'm trying to eat. All around the world, I'm doing shows, I really come to eat. Hey, they trying to play on me, I swear I'm doing shit. One more time, I was poor and I ain't have shit. Every day I'm just riding by the same outfit. I done came up, I'm switching cars, now I'm switching shit. He nigga mad at me, ain't wanna clown me. I'm in Miami right now, I'm off of South Beach. I'm living large, I'm living life. They know me, wanna take my life. Yeah, it's on my mama. I'm in Miami, I'm out there doing this video shooting, going to Cali. I'm on my mama, and I'm in Miami right now. I'm in the 305, yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. Pull up with a red car, my life is on now. They wanna play with me, they wanna clone me. I'm bad bitch, Latino, she wanna sleep with me. I'm in the 305 right now. I'm in Miami right now. On Ocean Drive right now. I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Miami. I'm in the 305. 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 I'm in Miami right now. Yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. I'm in Miami right now. Yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. Yeah, and the front car. That's don't look at me. You can't beat me, cause I'm that nigga from the bottom. No, I will never change. Diamonds on my really, I got diamonds on my chain. I'm in this so no, that's why ain't no game. Yeah. In Miami right now, and the 305, yeah.
Start with this way, would you yield or would you stand?
Would I what?
Would you yield or would you stand?
Okay, I think we've passed kneeling. I think it's time to go into actionable items.
Do you want people to stop it?
No, I don't want people to stop protesting at all. Kneeling, I know we're stuck on it because it's a real thing, but it's a form of protest. I support protests across the board. We need to bring light to the issue. I think everyone knows what the issue is, and we're done with that. Everyone knows what you know what the issue is? You know why we were kneeling? Okay, do you know the issue? Yeah, do you know the issue? Yes? We all know the issue now. Okay, next. Where are we moving on next? And I'm not, again, so to be clear for the room, I'm not minimizing that part of it, because that has to happen. That's a necessary part of the process. But now we all know what's going on. What are we going to do?
Durk ain't coming home ever. Oh, late night crew. Aha. Hey, LeBron, you juicing? Hey, nigga, you pulled this shit in Miami, nigga, and I told everybody you be juicing, but don't nobody believe me, because Literally, you're the only person on earth built like that, and nobody thinks you're juicing. We all had to say that Barry Bonds is juicing because his head big, but you just enormous, and you can't even grow hair. But you ain't juicing. Bronny had to have heart surgery, probably because you tried to put him on the juice. His body rejected it. You put $1 million in your body and you telling me ain't none of that shit, ain't nothing designer that won't pop up in a test, nothing? Your motherfucking ass gassed out here getting ran off the court. Now you out for personal reasons and your foot? How, what? Are you hurt or are you out for personal reasons? You juicing, nigga. You juicing. Allegedly. Allegedly. You juicing. Watch when this nigga come back, powerhouse and beast mode niggas. We've never seen this before, right? Because we've never allowed a nigga to juice like this. We usually ban niggas for this type of juicing. KG said the nigga was juicing. Chael Sonnen said the nigga was bro, there's never been another athlete of this magnitude where people have openly said, oh yeah, he be juicing. Name another person in history. What, they said Michael Jordan was juicing? Go look at what Michael Jordan looked like when he played at 40. Look at Mike's body. Oh, and Mike didn't miss a game. He played 82 games when he was 40. And he was fat. Michael Jordan in a Wizard jersey was fat. Let me go ahead and get my shit off. Say what's up to your boy. LeBron, you juicing. J-Rock, Janice, Bob, Regina, Joy, KS Dub, Lisa, Big, Mama Love, V12, we in the hizzy, Carefree, what's happening, cuz? Jackie O. I was in the trap serving Jackie O watching Ozark. Feel better now. Hold on, Durk. Durk, this is about to be a bad day for you. Anita!
Tactical nuke incoming!
Turkey.
Kendra, what's happening?
My favorite op gone, he already dead to me. Phone him, caught they favorite op, he did what he did, didn't he? Ain't tryna talk, catch a nigga on the E-way like he playing bumper car. Say I'ma pay for safety, I'ma do it because I fuck with y'all. And he take the pills, he know they fake, he still dump them all. Switch make that 30 look too easy, still dump them all. Scope the ops and make the niggas feel it who ain't coming home. Found him out and still found a way to put my brother on. He tell him walk around, why that nigga ain't getting killed? Post your car, we on feet, we hit your car before your crib. You a goofy, let them bitches take some pictures by the crib. If I get that Lolo, I go solo, you know what it is. Free that man, we can't wait to see that man. Hit his face, no ID that man. Real hits, I be with the murders. After murders, they don't feel shit. You two got them thinking that they killers, they ain't kill shit. Cap, he ain't slapping Vaughn, yeah, his ass silly. Dirt Cap, he ain't the voice, he just a nigga from the city. Dirt Cap, he left his block when he got on his hood shitty. Dirt Cap, he had a local jeweler, said he went to Easy. Y'all Cap, we slip for real, we just don't mention shit, we busy. Y'all Cap, I'm the voice for real, the biggest in the city. Y'all Cap, I'll leave my block, I just dropped off some switches. Y'all Cap on Pluto, I just spent 3 million just with Easy.
We can slide right now. That's just how a nigga feeling, they ain't even high. They just killed one of my little cousins, I ain't even cry. Same nigga just got shot up, but he ain't even die, he's still alive. Damn, but I'ma slide on him. Hop into his coupe, I got my eye on him. Put some money on his head, I got like 5 on it. And no, we ain't stopping till they dead, we put that iron on. A lot of niggas dying, homie. Let me know right now, cause if you driving in the car, you can't sit in the back. If a nigga play a disrespect, that's then he getting whacked. They done gave these rolls all that time, he tryna give it back, damn. Say you gon' slide on me, you pull up over here, twist cheese your ride. That nigga rock on my hip, that big 4-5 on. I hope that nigga pray to me.
a lot cause he gon' die. Dirt cap, he ain't slapping Vaughn, yeah, his ass silly. Dirt cap, he ain't the voice, he just a nigga from the city. Dirt cap, he left his block when he got on his hood shitty. Dirt cap, he had a local jeweler, said he went to Izzy. Y'all cap, we slip for real, we just don't mention shit, we busy. Y'all cap, I'm the voice for real, the biggest in the city. Y'all cap, I leave my block, I just dropped off some switches. Y'all cap on Pluto, I just spent 3 million just with Izzy.
Cherry Production.
Hey, this shit like videos, you hear me? Everything I'm saying in this motherfucker is all props. This shit is not real. Just in case the police listen, I'm not. High speed music. Slide. Man.
Cherry Production.
Hey, this shit like videos, you hear me? Everything I'm saying in this motherfucker is all props. This shit is not real. Just in case the police listen, I'm not. High speed music. Slide. Man.
Cherry Production.
Hey, this shit like videos, you hear me? Everything I'm saying in this motherfucker is all props. This
Not
shit
flip.
is not real. Just in case the police listen, I'm not. High speed music.
Not flip.
Slide. Man, don't respond to shit with Vaughn. I'm like, fuck it, you trippin'. Go get your gun. They dropping locations. I'm getting it done. Fuck tweeting, we sliding. The feds come. He fucking his bitches. Them niggas, his son. I'm hanging with killers. We breaking a bond. They really don't mean it. He say it in songs. They really don't mean it. He play it in songs. We been sliding through they blocks and they don't know we have. But he ass got shot and we ain't claiming, but I can show his ass. Niggas acting like they really like that since my brody died. Just get out the feds, you bring up murders with your police ass. I told Vaughn to leave that bitch alone, she post on OnlyFans. Catch him at apartments, they be in, cause that's our only chance. They don't be outside like you think they ass be on the gram. Old ops, fucking with my new ops. Oh man, that shit merch, we been through that shit like Ghostland. My brother D-Thing just got killed and I've been slow since. But we got back on their ass, I bet they know this. And on bro, I'm speaking facts, this ain't no diss. Keep the police out my business, we don't post shit. Trigger happy, I be with Zoon and we on 4-6. They like Durk, his ass a singer, he won't smoke shit. You can bleed whatever you want, I got your folks here. Don't respond to shit with Vaughn. I'm like, fuck it, you trippin'. Go get your gun. They dropping locations, I'm getting it done. Fuck tweeting, we sliding. The feds come. He fucking his bitches. Them niggas, his son. I'm hanging with killers. We breaking a bond. They really don't mean it. He say it in songs. They really don't mean it. He play it in songs. You talking about me and piss me off, and I'm like, yes. If you feel some type of way, you better slide and get revenge. He say therapy ain't helping, he been killing for a cleanse. She say she don't really got shit, but she so thirsty for a binge. I just made her suck my dick and I just nutted on her chin. I been feeling like Rico, I just fucked her in my Timbs. For school he said no pen, he rather carry him a gin. A 10, FN, per 10, I'm saying, he spin. You need a pill to slide, he off all the milligrams, he been a fan. I say niggas really killing shit, post shit on Instagram. You doing that, you might as well go to court and say you killed a man. I don't claim niggas who be with ops, I tried to will them in. The trenches like a sport, you grab that ball and turn to kill a man. Switches on me, all face shots, we changing dental plans. All fast cars, make sure we don't do rental vans. I can have your homie set you up, is as a middleman. Don't respond to shit with Vaughn. I'm like, fuck it, you trippin'. Go get your gun. They dropping locations, I'm getting it done. Fuck tweeting, we sliding. The feds come. He fucking his bitches. Them niggas, his son. I'm hanging with killers. We breaking a bond. They really don't mean it. He say it in songs. They really don't mean it. He play it in song.
Smoke me, nigga who won't smoke me. Who won't smoke me? Who won't smoke me? Who won't smoke me? Nigga who won't smoke me? Who won't smoke me? Who won't smoke me? Who won't smoke me? Nigga who won't smoke me? Who won't smoke me? One time. put them damn guns up. Fuck that. Say big brother, bring on guns out. Wanna smoke? We get the spinning while the sun out. I ain't never lacking, I pump gas with my gun out. Scream out what's happening to get the bus until it run out. All these niggas hiding like what they got, it ain't no fun out. 762 big as hell to knock a nigga lungs out. 1, 2, 3, 4, kick your dope, get on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8, don't make no noise, I'll eat your face. 9, 10, 11, we ain't gon' say that, then we won't fuck with Jake. I'ma kill 14 niggas if 13 bitch niggas play. I think my Draco might be gay. Why? Cause he blow niggas. I just got a brand new lolly. There's a faux nigga. Call me an auto yes man. I don't know niggas. You can send your best man, you gon' lose your best hitter. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? That's how I step on niggas. I step on you bitch ass niggas.
They be on my page like Slav Vaughn, I know they trolling me. Outside with y'all big homie be on, I keep the folks with me. Got it back in blood, y'all just don't know that's how it supposed to be. Called him for a feature just to kill him cause we know he's sweet. Who the fuck is that? Bro, go check the door, look out the window, don't forget the strap. I be on they ass when I see ops, I do forget I rap. I be on this shit wherever I'm at, I learned that from the rap. He gon' drink whatever nigga sell him just to say hi. They be like he wasn't even with that shit whenever a nigga die. Mercy won't gon' always lie to y'all whenever a nigga die. Send a nigga stable as they check just to keep y'all quiet. Bro, no stump his ass. Better do what Nardo said, cause niggas die from pumping gas. Why you act like that shit so exclusive, bitch? That's public ass. Can't no nigga we don't fuck with come around, we stump his ass. Nardo voice, creep up out that cut, we like shh, shh. Nardo voice, catch it before he run that gun on shh. Hey, who you kill? Steady talking like you did a drill. We gon' kill you sober, who done told you that I need a pill?
Real deal stepper, put my toe on that boy. 21. You Mickey Mouse, bitch, you went and told on that boy. Pussy. All my guns come with a switch, cause I'm fucking rich. I don't type no tweets or throw no fists. Get shot in your shit. Old nigga steady tryna diss. Fuck up off my dick. Caught him leaving bingo with his bitch, and we sent the blitz. Nardo tryna fight me by the stick. It's his turn to blick. I can't even roll my ass and shit. Pussy don't exist. 1, 2, 3, 4. Niggas mad I fuck they hoe. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pussies that got hit with this K. 9, 10, 11, fuck 12. Ain't got L's, we on the chase. 13, 14, 15, 16, hollow tips, they hit his face.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Hit that little bitch front or back.
Pest control, who caused control? Who caused control? Who caused control? Who caused control? Who caused control?
Yes, not only is his real name Durk, he's actually, the reason why he's Lil Durk is because his daddy is Big Durk. Yeah, it's actually two niggas named Durk. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? That's the feds, nigga. You going to prison forever. You going to prison forever. They just filed new paperwork today. Durk is facing a whole nother murder for hire because apparently this is what he do. He's living his lyrics. Congratulations. I want to be the first to congratulate you, Durk, for living your lyrics. Bro. Ain't nothing like a nigga that just keeps it real. Least stupid. Trending was happening. What the fuck is that? But like you said, Durk, niggas die from pumping gas. So Durk, they getting ready to use AHA. And I know you want to say, like, you know, you said at the beginning of the song that, you know, this is just a video in case the police are listening. Well, why wouldn't you say that even if the police wasn't listening? See, this is how dumb you are. You be thinking you smart, but you really stupid. Cause what's happening? My nigga. Cause this shit different now. See, we expected niggas like Jay-Z to And so even if he didn't do it, we not surprised when they face charges for like sexual shit with women and this, that, and the third. This would shock the world. If an indictment came out about Diddy murder for hire, Jay-Z murder for hire, it would break the fucking internet. Durk facing 2 of these hoes. Durk, it was supposed to be considered like, what, he top 5 rapper, right? You got, as far as the mainstream go, you got Kendrick, Drake, however you want to sort that shit out. At that tier, then you got niggas like Durk, right? Top 5 rapper, 2 murder for hires. Let's get into it, Durk. I try to explain to you, Durk, you can't be in these songs copy the shit and call it art. He be ordering hits like pizza delivery. Pizza man don't come here no more. Too many niggas on the block. Too many niggas getting shot. So the pizza man don't stop. The United States of America plaintiff versus Durk Banks. Durkio Banks. Durk Banks, aka Lil Durk, aka Mustafa Abdul Malak, aka Blood, aka, come on, bro, the voice of the streets, nigga. La Voice. Critical Smoker was happening, cuz. La Voice. When bro, people only like, but I gotta be honest. When Durk tried to do that other R&B type of rap and rapping about his bitch and being a family man, niggas didn't want to hear that shit. They only want to hear this nigga murder rapping. Same thing happened with Snoop. When Snoop didn't want to murder rap no more, people didn't really like listening to him no more. Cause Snoop ain't got weed bars like that. See, Wiz Khalifa got weed bars. I can listen to Wiz Khalifa rap about. I can't wait till Cushion OJ 2 come out. I can listen to Wiz rap about weed all day. I can't listen to Snoop. That shit's over. Nigga, Von had the nigga with the soul of an 8'10" nigga inside of a body of a 5'4" nigga. Plaintiff, United States of America, by and through its counsel of record, the United States Attorney for the Central District of California and Assistant United States Attorney Ian V. Yaniello, Gregory W. Staples, and Daniel H. Weiner, pause, hereby files its brief in support of pretrial detention for defendant Durk Banks based on the significant risk of flight, ongoing danger to the community and witnesses, and risk that the defendant will obstruct of justice. Hold on, let me grab my other drink before we get all the way into it. Oh shit, Durk. He getting ready to go lay down. Oh, and for the record, this paperwork was exclusively obtained by LNC. We obtained this shit. We didn't take it from nobody or anywhere. We obtained it. So there's that. Let's roll. You see it was filed today. They try to keep Durk in jail. This filing is based upon the attached memorandum of points and authorities, the attached Exhibit 1 and Exhibit 2 under seal, the files and records in this case, and such further evidence and argument as the court may permit. Okay. This murder case presents a straightforward detention analysis. No condition or combination of conditions can ensure defendant Banks' appearance or protect the community, including vital witnesses in this case. Because defendant cannot rebut the presumption of detention merely by offering a small portion of his wealth in a bond package, he must be detained pending his murder trial where he faces a mandatory life sentence. Defendant has offered millions of dollars to secure pretrial release, claiming that his money and private security company hired and controlled by defendant will somehow ensure his compliance with the law and his bond conditions. Nigga, they not trying to hear none of this shit. They talking way more greasy than they was talking with Diddy. Hold on, Diddy shit was not greasy like this when they was talking about his bond. Hey, these niggas is talking greasy to you, Durk. Ooh wee. They ain't accepting no coupons or nothing, nigga. This shit's a wrap. The proposed terms are woefully inadequate to protect the community and vital witnesses from harm and to mitigate defendant's risk of flight. Indeed, within hours of law enforcement arresting his co-conspirators, defendant was booked on 3 international flights. I knew they was bringing that shit back up, including at least one destined to a non-extradition country. Docket 1 complainant 9 and 10. The proposed bond package makes clear defendant has access to vast resources, but his conduct in this case and others shows that he has and will use those resources to endanger the community, influence witnesses, and wield his power for violence. Shit. As the first superseding indictment alleges, defendant orchestrated and funded a brazen murder plot that turned a busy intersection in Los Angeles into an urban war zone. Nigga, they are barring you out, Durk. Hold on, nigga. Who wrote these bars, Durk? His co-conspirators fired multiple guns, including a machine gun, to target one of the defendant's rivals, resulting in a murder in broad daylight at a gas station. Because you know, sometimes niggas die for pumping gas. Ain't that what you said, Durk? Niggas die from pumping gas. That's what you told me. Just as he offers money to secure his release here, defendant had offered his money to secure the death. Y'all, hold on, nigga. They clowning, bro. The same way that niggas want to offer that money to get up out of here is the same way he offered the money to kill a motherfucker. Damn, nigga. Shit. Defendant had offered his money to secure the death of his rival that afternoon in Los Angeles. Attempted to collect on defendant's promise of a monetary reward, the shooters opened fire on defendant's rival, killing the rival's family member, SR, which is Lil Pop. Defendant showed no remorse following the murder, instead mocked his rival and sought to commercialize Lil Pop's death by rapping about his revenge. Oh, nigga, they got your songs, nigga. You did a whole verse about killing Pop, nigga, and you thought that if I figured it out, I don't claim to be this ultra hood translator, but if I can listen to your songs and tell exactly who you talking about killing, bro, then they can. I'm just gonna tell you that straight up. If I know, they know. When I heard that Who Won't Smoke For Me verse, the whole verse is about him killing, nigga, listen to this verse again. The whole verse is about him killing Pop, bro. That's the whole verse.
They be on my page like Slap Vaughn, I know they trolling me. Outside with y'all big homie be on, I keep the folks with me. Got it back in blood, y'all just don't know that's how it supposed to be. Call him for a feature just to kill him cause we know he's sweet. Who the fuck is that? Bro, go check the door, look out the window, don't forget the strap. I be on they ass when I see ops, I do forget I rap. I be on this shit wherever I'm at, I learned that from the rap. He gon' drink whatever nigga sell him just to say hi. They be like he wasn't even with that shit whenever a nigga die.
Total reference to Quando Rondo dropping his flag after he killed his motherfucking cousin.
Mercy won't gon' always lie to y'all whenever a nigga die. Send a nigga stable as they check just to keep y'all quiet. Bro, no stump his ass. Better do what Nardo said, cause niggas die for pumping gas. Why you act like that shit so exclusive, bitch? That's public ass. Can't no nigga we don't fuck with come around, we stump his ass. Nardo voice, creep up out that cut, we like shh, shh. Nardo voice, catch it before he run that gun on shh, shh. Hey, who you kill? Steady talking like you did a drill. We gon' kill you sober, who done told you that I need a pill?
They now talking about it in the indictment, Durk. That shit went hard when you dropped it, but the feds was sitting there just like this with they pad, nigga. Feds love fucking with you because at least they get to hear some good music while they tearing your ass down. This nigga's a fucking idiot, bro. The shit went hard, though. Defendant showed no remorse following the murder and instead mocked his rival and sought to commercialize Lil Pop's death by rapping about his revenge. Nigga. This you can't even. I wish you could make this up. But even if the allegations in this case weren't enough to detain defendant, they are. That's petty. To put they are parentheses like that, that's some petty ass shit, nigga. That's petty. A separate federal case in Chicago also underscores why defendant cannot be released pending this trial. As alleged in a recently unsealed search warrant affidavit in the Northern District of Illinois, defendant offered money for people to kill those responsible for his brother's murder. Not you putting a hit out for D-thing. And more specifically, offering to pay money for any gangster disciple that is killed. Oh, so you just put out a blanket murder call. Were you offering more than $1,000 that Diddy was offering? Evidence collected in this case also shows defendant has allegedly placed monetary bounties to solicit other murders, including a family member of a witness. Defendant's modus operandi is clear. He will use his power, his money, his influence, and any pretrial release to endanger anyone who he perceives as a threat, including witnesses in this case. Shit. Argument. Defendant is presumed to be a flight risk and danger. A defendant must be detained pending trial where no condition or combination of conditions. Somebody said mix and match. Yeah, no mixing and matching. We're not doing that. Will reasonably assure the appearance of the person as required in the safety of any other person in the community, end quote. 18 USC 3142 E1. Detention is thus appropriate for a defendant who is either a danger to the community or a flight risk. United States v. Motamedi? Motamedi, I guess. I gotta look that up. 767 F2D 1403 1406 9th Circuit 1985. Quote, the Bail Reform Act mandates an individualized evaluation guided by the factors articulated in 3142G. United States v. Diaz Hernandez 943 F3D 1196 1199 9th Circuit 2019. Those factors are the nature and circumstances of the offense charge, including whether the offense is a crime of violence. Okay. The weight of the evidence against the defendant's character, physical and mental condition, family and community ties, past conduct, history relating to drug or alcohol abuse, criminal history, and the nature and seriousness of the danger to any person or to the community that would be posed by the defendant's release. 18 USC 3142 G. United States versus Windsor 785 F2D 755 757 9th Circuit 1986 per curiam citation omitted. In cases involving certain violent offenses, including the firearms count set forth in count 3, the Bail Reform Act established a presumption that a defendant is both a flight risk and a danger to the community. 18 USC 3142 E3B. Once the presumption is triggered, the defendant has the burden of producing or proffering evidence to refute the presumption. United States v. Hare 873 F2D 796 798 5th Circuit 1989. United States v. King 849 F2D 485 488 11th Circuit 1988. Congress intended that the statutory presumptions would have a practical effect. United States v. Jessup, 757 F2D 378382, First Circuit, 1985. Abrogated on other grounds. United States v. O'Brien, 895 F2D 810, First Circuit, 1990. The presumptions do not disappear when a defendant meets his or her burden of producing rebuttal evidence. United States v. Perez Franco, 839 F2D 867 870, First Circuit, 1986. United States v. Dominguez, 783 F2D 702 707, 7th Circuit, 1986. United States v. Ward, 63 F sub 2D 1203 1209, Central District, California, 1999. United States v. Clark, 791 F sub 259 260, Eastern District of Washington, 1992. The presumptions remain in the case as evidentiary findings militating against release to be weighed along with other evidence relevant to the factors listed in 3142G, Dominguez 783 F2D at 707. Nigga, they are loading up on your black ass, nigga. Defendant's murder and firearms charges justify pretrial detention. Nigga, how did your life get here? How do you get to this point in your life where they staring down at you reading this type of shit? Nigga, you done fucked up. And I'm not even talking about like when you came from the hood, you grew up. No, I'm talking about like you escaped all of this shit and still double back. Defendant's offenses are serious, brazen, and deadly. Defendant caused 6 hitmen to travel to Los Angeles to commit a machine gun murder in broad daylight. Defendant allegedly financed the murder plot and offered to reward the killers by paying a bounty for the murder of his rival. As discussed above, this bounty was not an isolated event. It was how defendant led his organization and conducted his business. Just another day at the office, nigga. Nigga, that, just so y'all understand, that shit wasn't a one-off. This how Durk do this shit. Y'all heard the bars? Man, the feds is trying to do you for good, nigga. Defendant uses power, influence, and vast resources to promote and perpetuate violence with deadly consequence. The fact that defendant is charged with orchestrating the murder plot, together taken with the strong evidence establishing his guilt, is alone sufficient to warrant his detention in this case. Nigga, they gonna fuck around and bring up Vaughn in your trial, nigga. They be like, his homie that's dead, serial killer. Watch. Them niggas is gonna try to suppress. Durk's legal team got to try to suppress Vaughn, nigga. See United States v. Leibowitz, 669F, Appendix 603, 604, 2D Circuit, or Second Circuit rather, 2016. Affirming detention order even though murder for hire defendant, quote, had never previously been charged with the violent crime, end quote, because the, quote, record contains compelling evidence of defendant's participation in the charged crimes and his knowledge and acquiescence in the use of violence to commit them, end quote, which, quote, admits a clear and compelling finding that he posed a threat of future harm, end quote. United States v. Barone, 387F, Appendix 88, 8990, Second Circuit, 2010, affirming detention order for defendant whose danger to the community, quote, was clearly and convincingly evidenced by his readiness to commit the charged murder for hire, end quote. As one would expect given the nature of the charges, defendant faces a lengthy prison sentence, mandatory life imprisonment. The severity of the potential penalty underscores the defendant's risk of non-appearance and the threat of danger defendant poses to those persons involved in his prosecution. Judge, he's facing life. He'll kill everybody. See Leibowitz 669 F Appendix at 605, quote, the lengthy jail sentence that could be imposed for the charged crimes provides an incentive to flee, end quote. See also United States v. Brennerman 705 F Appendix 13, 15 Second Circuit, 2017. Affirming denial of bail based on risk of non-appearance where defendant facing fraud charges that exposed him to a, quote, range of 57 to 71 months imprisonment, end quote. Well, that ain't shit compared to what Durk facing. As noted above, even before defendant was charged in this case, he booked 3 international flights and attempted to leave the country on the same day that his co-conspirators were arrested. See Leibowitz 669, F appendix at 605, affirming risk of flight finding where, quote, the record shows defendant's access to substantial resources to finance flight, end quote. No amount of money or conditions of release will adequately protect the community or prevent the defendant from fleeing prosecution. Defendant presents a significant danger to the community. Defendant's release would pose a grave risk to the safety of the public and witnesses and potential witnesses in this case. Defendant has already shown he is willing to put his wealth behind pursuing violence, including allegedly offering a bounty to kill a family member of a witness. See example 2 under seal, or exhibit 2 under seal at 12, 14 through 15. See also exhibit 1 at 12. Oh, we will be looking at those exhibits. Well, at least the one not under seal. No condition or combination of conditions can ensure the safety of witnesses or other involved in the prosecution if defendant were to be released. Indeed, defendant could have committed every overt act in this case while on supervision as he was operating in a clandestine fashion, largely through criminal intermediaries. At bottom, defendant's proposed bail resources do not mitigate his danger to the community or sufficiently reduce his risk of flight. His funding and orchestration of the murder conspiracy shows that his proposed bail resources are woefully inadequate to mitigate the danger he poses. See United States versus here, 517 F3D 1081 1092 9th Circuit 2008, affirming district court's denial of proposed $600,000 secured bail package based on a risk defendant posted to the community. And although he poses a surrender of his passport, location monitoring, and or curfew, and intensive pretrial supervision, any such limitations would all suffer from the critical flaw in that, quote, they depend on defendant's good faith compliance, end quote, in order to be effective. Here, 517 F3D at 1092. You making your shit sound weak right there. I ain't gonna lie. In particular, quote, electronic monitoring does not prevent a defendant from committing crimes within the monitoring radius, and there is no reasonable way to assure that a defendant would not make impermissible stops or detours on his way to places permitted under the restrictions, end quote. That's flimsy, nigga. That's flimsy. By that logic, he can commit crime in jail. Like ID at 1092 N11, or use social media to give instructions to intermediaries. Moreover, defendant has already shown that he cannot abide by even the simplest of conditions imposed upon him while he's already been in custody at the MDC. Despite clear instructions to not engage in three-way calls, defendant has repeatedly abused the phone system at MDC to engage in such conduct. Hey, y'all gonna have to do better than this. I was ready to read that Durk been a motherfucking menace in jail, and now y'all talk about this nigga just been doing three-way phone calls. Like, bro, it's gonna have to be more than that. He's a for sure risk to the community because he was in jail making three-way calls. All right. His actions in an already restrictive condition of confinement showed that there is a potent risk that he cannot and will not abide by bond conditions on his own accord, outside the purview of the USMS and BOP. Conclusion. For the foregoing reasons, the government respectfully requests that this court order defendant detained pending trial in this matter. So yeah, here go the motherfucking the exhibits. They telling you they don't want your ass to go nowhere. Number 5, what's happening? Durk. They trying to sit you down. So this shit was actually filed in fucking April of 2023 and got unsealed today. Common Girl was happening. Andrew, what it do? Nigga, here go they search warrant, nigga. Oh, nigga, they got y'all niggas phones, bro. Whose phones are these? And the hood, no. They blacked out 3 of the numbers, but they left the last 4 with the area code. Man, the whole hood know these numbers. Let me see. All right. Introduction. Thomas J. Callahan, being duly sworn, states as follows. Introduction and agent background. I am a special agent with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I have been so employed since approximately July 2010. I am currently assigned to the FBI Chicago Homicide Task Force. As part of my job responsibilities, I investigate criminal violations relating to violent crimes and gang-related offenses, including violations of federal firearms, narcotics, and racketeering laws. I have been involved with the debriefing of defendants, informants, and witnesses, as well as others who have knowledge concerning gang-related violence in Chicago. I have participated in investigations that have led to the issuance of multiple federal search warrants, including warrants to search residents, cell phones, and social media accounts that have yielded evidence concerning federal firearms, narcotics, and racketeering offenses. Whew, at least I ain't got to worry about you in my DMs. All right. This affidavit is made in support of an application for a search warrant for information associated with certain cellular telephone assigned call numbers, information associated with cellular telephone number or telephone assigned call number 773 blanked out, bearing IMEI number, whatever, that is stored at premises control. Nigga, they had y'all niggas so lock, stock, and barrel. That is stored at premises controlled by AT&T, a wireless telephone service provider headquartered at 208 South Ackert Street, Dallas, Texas. Subject phone 1. So basically the same information. They got 5 phones, it looks like. As set forth more fully below, the FBI is investigating allegations that Anthony Montgomery, also known as Anthony Montgomery Wilson, Montgomery, and Preston Powell, used facilities of interstate commerce with the intent that a murder for hire be committed in violation of Title 18 United States Code sections 1958 and 2, that Montgomery, Powell, and others conspired to use facilities of interstate commerce with the intent that a murder for hire be committed in violation of Title 18 United States Code section 1958, and that Montgomery possessed a firearm as a convicted felon in violation of Title 18 United States Code section 922 G1, the subject offenses. Specifically, the FBI is investigating allegations that Montgomery and Powell murdered Stephen Mack on January 27, 2022, in violation of the laws of the state of Illinois as consideration for the receipt of something of pecuniary value. Mack was shot and killed by 2 assailants while leaving the Youth Peace Center of Roseland, YPC. The 2 assailants exited from a parked stolen car and began firing at Mack as Mack walked across the parking lot. As the 2 assailants were driving into the parking lot, Powell, using subject phone 3, exchanged several phone calls with the user of subject phone 4. Law enforcement believes that subject phone 4 is typically used by co-conspirator A, but for the reasons set forth below, may have been used by co-conspirator B, co-conspirator A's brother, at the time of the exchange of calls between subject phone 3 and subject phone 4. The 2 assailants abandoned the stolen car at the scene in the parking lot after having murdered Mack. Through law enforcement's investigation summarized below, I believe that Powell and Montgomery were the 2 assailants. After the murder, Montgomery left his cell phone, subject 1, inside of the stolen vehicle. Montgomery and Powell used to commit the murder. Powell called Montgomery 3 times on subject phone 1 from subject phone 3 minutes after the shooting, as Powell and Montgomery had split up on foot in different directions, and Powell was likely unaware that Montgomery had left subject phone 1 inside of the vehicle used to commit the murder. You stupid sons of bitches. Y'all left a phone in the... Yo, bro. This is who you paid, Durk? Durk be reading these affidavits, mad as fuck at y'all, how sloppy y'all are. You should have did it yourself, Durk. 34 minutes after Mac was murdered, Montgomery's girlfriend, the listed subscriber for Subject Phone 1, called AT&T to report Subject Phone 1 is stolen. Approximately 3 minutes before contacting AT&T to report Subject Phone 1 is stolen, Montgomery's girlfriend was contacted by Subject Phone 5. 5 days after Montgomery abandoned Subject Phone 1 in the stolen car, he obtained a new cell phone, Subject Phone 2, as set forth below. Montgomery used Subject Phone 2 to communicate with Powell using what I believe is coded language to discuss when Montgomery was going to receive the payment for having murdered Mac. In February 2022, law enforcement seized Subject Phone 2 from Montgomery, incident to his arrest in an unrelated case. Oh my Lord. For the reasons set forth in further detail below, there is probable cause to believe that the location of Subject Phone 1, Subject Phone 3, and Subject Phone 4 at the time of the murder and in the hours leading up to the murder will lead to evidence of the subject offenses, and that the location of Subject Phone 5 in the period of time after the murder will lead to evidence of the subject offenses. The statements in this affidavit are based on my personal knowledge and on information I have received from other law enforcement personnel and from persons with knowledge regarding relevant facts. Because this affidavit is being submitted for the limited purpose of securing a search warrant, I have not included each and every fact known to me concerning this investigation. I have set forth facts that I believe are sufficient to establish probable cause of the search information described in Attachment A, and seize the information identified in Attachment B for evidence of the subject offenses. So, nigga, he telling these niggas straight up, look, man, I'm just giving y'all enough so y'all can say yes. I got way more than this. I just need y'all to say yes to this search. Facts supporting probable cause to the search information identified in Attachment A. Background on the Smashville Gangster Disciples and the Mike City Black Disciples. Oh my Lord. This is that real gang talk y'all be wanting to hear. As part of its investigation into the general background and geographic territories occupied by certain factions of the Gangster Disciples and the Black Disciples identified below, the FBI has spoken with Chicago Police Department, CPD, gang officers who are familiar with the Gangster Disciples and the Black Disciples, multiple members of the Smashville Gangster Disciples, and multiple FBI confidential human sources with knowledge of gang activity on the south side of Chicago. Man, the police literally just got people over there, bro. Based on my training and experience through conversations with CPD, gang officers who are familiar with the Gangster Disciples, I know that Gangster Disciples are commonly referred to as GDs, and the Black Disciples are commonly referred to as BDs. According to Smashville Member 1, the Smashville GDs control territory in the vicinity of 83rd Street to 87th Street and Ashland Avenue to Damon Avenue. Smashville GDs have been in deadly conflict with neighboring Killer Ward GDs and other neighboring gangs that operate and commit violence in the city of Chicago, including neighboring sets of the Black Disciples. Hey, did you write this, Trap Lord Ross? This sounds like one of your scripts, nigga. So I'm gonna read this this notation. Smashville Member 1 is a Smashville GD, and their criminal history includes multiple arrests for manufacture, delivery of cannabis, armed robbery, firearms violations, and first-degree murder. Smashville Member 1 has 2 convictions for dangerous drugs, 2 convictions for weapons offenses, and 1 conviction for evasion of privacy. What? That's a weird charge to be on there with all the rest of this shit. For example, a Chicago Ballistics Information Alert, BIA, firearm report BIA number 2017-164 revealed that a firearm recovered from a known Smallville member, this nigga telling, Mass shell cases recovered from Mike City, Black Disciple territory at 8606 South Morgan Street in Chicago on or about December 24th, 2016. According to FBI Confidential Human Source, CHS-1, Mike City is a faction of the Black Disciples that controls territory and operates in the area of South 85th Street to South 87th Street and from Carpenter Street to Sagamon Street on the south side of Chicago. Background on victim Stefan Mack. According to Smashville Member 2, at the time of his death, Mack was the suspected leader of the Smashville GDs. According to records and information obtained from the docket in United States v. Stephen Mack, either one, I'm so sorry, I don't know which one. We'll go with Stephen. Stephen Mack, 18 CR 369 Tharp J. In or around December 2019, Mack was sentenced to 24 months imprisonment, followed by a 3-year term of supervised release for being a felon in possession of a firearm in violation of 18. All right. CHS-1 is an FBI confidential human source with extensive knowledge of gang activity on the south side of Chicago. CHS-1 has worked with the FBI for over 5 years, has been paid approximately $12,000. Nigga, what? You've been snitching for 5 years and all you've made is 12 bands? CHS-1 has provided accurate and reliable information on numerous violent acts conducted by gang members on the south side. Who is this? Trenches News? Conducted by gang members on the south side of Chicago that has been verified by law enforcement and has been used to prosecute individuals in the Northern District of Illinois. CHS-1 is a former gang member and has one misdemeanor possession of a firearm conviction. Smashville Member 2 is a Smashville GD member, and their criminal history includes arrest for possession of a controlled substance, unlawful use of a weapon, deliver, manufacture, possess with the intent to deliver cocaine, and murder with the intent to kill or injure. Smashville Member 2 has convictions for 8 weapons offenses and 4 robbery convictions. Shit. So yeah, this nigga's a shooter. In October 2020, Mack was remanded to federal custody in connection with an alleged supervised release violation. In December 2020, Mack was sentenced to 11 months imprisonment for the supervised release violation, followed by a 1-year supervised release. Mack was released from federal custody on September 3rd, 2021. According to records and information provided by YPC, Mack was enrolled as a YPC participant at the time of his death on January 27, 2022. YPC is located at 420 West 111th Street, Chicago, Illinois. According to his website, YPC is a non-for-profit organization offering youth-related workshops that mentor teens and teach youth the skills necessary to avoid conflict and violence. Background on Anthony Montgomery. According to CHS-1, Montgomery is a Mike City Black Disciple from the south side of Chicago. Montgomery, circled in red on the left below, has been pictured with recording artist Dirk Banks. Oh no! Dirk, not like this. Jimmy P was happening. Who, according to CHS-1, is also a Black Disciple from the south side of Chicago. Man, you snitching. Come on out. They got us, man. Y'all niggas be caught on camera in the wildest of ways. Y'all be caught on camera in the wildest of ways, bro. What the fuck is this, Dirk? Y'all niggas is literally on the block taking pictures. Throwing up gang signs, all types of shit. I'm fucking floored. I don't even know what to say. This nigga Durk, this is a dangerous game you playing, nigga. And it looks like you done crashed out. I don't know why y'all would take a picture like this, but to take this picture and put it on the internet, I don't even know what to say. Because I'm trying to understand, why would you do this? Why would you do this? According to CHS1, Big Snitch, the leader of Mike City, circled in red below, has ties to rapper Lil Durk and has been in rap videos with Lil Durk, circled below in red on the right. This is the nigga snitching. Oh, my Lord. Come on, feds. Y'all had to find another picture, bro. What is this? The whole hood know who that is. According to CPD reports, Powell has spent time living on Carpenter Street, which is located in Mike City, BD territory. According to a CPD report, Powell was a victim of a simple battery that occurred on April 27, 2010. According to the CPD report, Powell's home address was on Carpenter Street, Chicago, Illinois. According to a different CPD report, Powell was a victim of a simple battery that occurred on September 7, 2011. According to the CPD report, Powell's home address was Carpenter Street, Illinois. According to public records and information I have reviewed from law enforcement databases, Powell currently resides on East 104th Street in Chicago, which is located on the south side of Chicago and right in the middle of Risky Road street gang territory, or Risky Road street gang territory. According to CHS1, Risky Road is located in the area of 104th Street and is made up of Four Corners hustlers and other groups. You snitching. According to CHS1, Risky Road has ties to other sets due to ranking members of each gang having historical relationships. Background on Durk Banks, aka Lil Durk. Durk Banks, aka Lil Durk, is a famous rapper from the South Side of Chicago. According to CHS1, conversations with CPD gang officers who are familiar with the Black Disciples, social media postings, public source research, and a review of Lil Durk's lyrics. Lil Durk is a member of the Lamron faction of the Black Disciples. According to CPD records, Lil Durk's brother, Dante Banks Jr., aka D-Thang, was shot and killed outside of a nightclub in Harvey, Illinois in June 2021. CHS1 has reported that Lil Durk was and still is offering money for people to kill those responsible for his brother's murder, and more specifically, offering to pay money for any gangster disciple that is killed. CHS1 has also indicated that D-Thang was killed by members of Dump Street. According to CHS1, Dump Street is a GD faction on the south side of Chicago. According to CHS1, Dump Street member individual A was a close associate of Mac. According to law enforcement records, individual A is currently in pretrial custody for allegedly having committed a double murder that took place in a country club in Country Club Hills, Illinois. I thought the motherfuckers said in a country club. Like, nigga, they getting ready to give you the chair. Mac's murder. According to records and information provided by YPC, Mac arrived at YPC at approximately 12:07 p.m. on January 27, 2022, based on video surveillance footage provided by YPC at approximately 2:22.
Yo, the devil's in full effect.
Oh, that came for your motherfucking black ass, nigga. While Mac was still inside YPC, a 2014 black Chrysler sedan with tinted windows, the Chrysler, carrying the shooters drove into YPC's parking lot. The Chrysler was initially parked on the east side of the parking lot facing YPC. At approximately 2:25 p.m., the Chrysler moved to the west side of the lot. They got you all on video, nigga. Facing eastward. The shooters remained in the Chrysler for approximately 40 minutes, apparently waiting for Mac to leave YPC. Nigga, they got y'all. Based on video surveillance footage provided by YPC, Mac exited YPC and began walking across the parking lot at approximately 2:59 p.m. As he walked toward his car, two masked individuals emerged from the Chrysler, one from the driver's side door, shooter A, and the other from the front passenger side door, shooter B. They began shooting at Mac, who fled eastbound away from the shooters. Y'all niggas is wild. Broad daylight, nigga, in the snow. And then y'all chased after the nigga. Based on video surveillance footage provided by YPC, as well as information provided by CPD concerning Mac's autopsy and the recovery of evidence at and around the crime scene, shooter A pursued Mac on foot and shot him to death with a Ruger 8 AR 556 rifle. You stupid motherfuckers. Based on ring camera footage obtained from a resident located on the 300 block of West 110th Place in Chicago, Illinois, after killing Mac, I believe shooter A fled eastbound away from YPC. As he did so, the ring footage captured shooter A yelling something to the effect of, "Marley, yo, come on, Marley. You fucking..." Oh my Lord. Durk, y'all, who said that? Thank you, McFly. The way that Durk and them talk, they talk like they move like the most motherfucking top secret agents, like they got the top hitters in the world. Nigga, they be having straight crackheads out here doing this shit. They calling each other's names out and shit. They gunning niggas down with ARs in broad daylight in parking lots that are got the shit on camera. They caught in 4K, 8K, 1080p, 360p, and it was a nigga that drew a painting of these niggas while they was sitting in the car. Unreal, these niggas. According to records and information provided by CPD, a Ruger AR 556 rifle bearing serial number A58-61994 was recovered in the backyard of a vacant residence located on the 300 block of West 111th Street, Chicago, Illinois, which is approximately 0.1 miles. You threw the gun right by the murder scene. Y'all niggas can't be this dumb. FBI is awaiting an analysis from the Illinois State Police Laboratory to determine whether it was the rifle used to shoot and kill Mac. According to records and information obtained by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives, the Ruger AR 556 rifle was purchased by individual B at a federal firearms license located in Atlanta, Georgia, on or about October 1st, 2020. Based on video surveillance footage provided by YPC, information provided by the Chicago Police Department, and information provided by Victim 1 shortly after the shooting commenced in YPC's parking lot. Victim 1, who was YPC's security guard, stepped outside into the parking lot and was shot in the leg by shooter B. After shooting Victim 1, shooter B fled westbound from YPC on foot. The shooters abandoned the Chrysler in the YPC parking lot. Nigga, you got a fucking switch. So you tried to kill this nigga and yo, look at this fat motherfucker. Y'all took this dirty ass fucking car. You tried to kill the security guard. You only hit him in the leg because you out here with a fucking switch, which means you have no accuracy whatsoever. Then your fat ass, y'all done left the phone in the car. Oh my God, this is one of the worst murders for hire ever. These niggas, oh my Lord. Montgomery is shooter A. As discussed in more detail, I believe that Montgomery is shooter A. According to records and information provided by CPD, the Chrysler was reported stolen on or about January 20th, 2022. According to records and information provided by CPD, during a search of the abandoned Chrysler after the shooting, law enforcement recovered subject phone 1 in the front seat area of the car. I'm done.
You know, Rick is so wild and has went so far off the meter. It's shit that I can't even tell you on TV. I mean, you know, for the sake of our friendship, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna bring it up. But trust me, he's went there. He has went where it's like, yo, Rick, man, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You done took this shit too far. And his response is like this: there's no such place. Darkness. Let's go to the abyss, nigga! I'm not with it, man. I don't want to go to the abyss, man. You know what I'm saying? Rick wants to go to the abyss. In fact, he dwells in the abyss. Rick James dwells in the abyss, okay? And he wants company sometimes, you know? And for some reason, he likes to reach out for me. Whenever I'm around, when he wants to go there, he will reach out for me to try to take me to the abyss with him. And I'm not with it, man. I'm not with it. And that's when we end up, you know, tussling or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
So you gonna tell me that they just left the phone, it's plugged into the charger. They wasn't even ready. They was sitting in this car lounging. They weren't even ready. Matter of fact, when that nigga came across the parking lot, it probably startled them almost. Oh my goodness. Rev, what's happening? Tom A.
Not the cap.
These niggas done left the phone just sitting here plugged in, bro. They wasn't ready. And then they might have locked themselves out of the car or something, because I'm trying to understand. They hopped out, and then the nigga chased the nigga down, shot him down, and then the other nigga shoots the security guard, and they both leave the car and a phone in the car. Like, what? Look how dirty this fucking car is. And y'all thought y'all was killing y'all way out of this filth. Oh, I guess. On or about February 4th, 2022, a CPD detective applied for a search warrant for subject phone 1 in the Circuit Court of Cook County. On the same day, the Circuit Court of Cook County issued a search warrant for subject phone 1 in case number 22 SW 1903. Based on my conversations with CPD personnel, CPD has executed the search warrant on subject phone 1, but have been unable to get into subject phone 1. FBI has since executed the search warrant on subject phone 1, 23M315, and is attempting to get into subject phone 1. According to records and information provided by Apple, the Apple account linked to IMEI number 352164234252102. Subject phone 1 belongs to Montgomery with an associated number of a primary email address of a secondary email address. Didn't I tell y'all niggas stop using Apple? Didn't I tell y'all that shit's the demon phone?
Yo, the devil's in full effect.
They feds like, hey, Apple, you got his shit? Oh yeah, it's this. He be using this. He be using this. His address is this. On January 5th, 2023, FBI received an Illinois State Police Division of Forensic Services lab report, DFS 22-005439/hit number 42873. According to the lab report, there is a DNA CODIS match between biological material recovered from subject phone 1, and Montgomery. You sitting there on the phone with your bro, y'all left a car that y'all sat in before y'all killed somebody. It's the dumbest murder for hire I've ever heard. According to records and information provided by CPD, see, what it sounds like is Durk don't really have no hitters. He just be putting bounties out, and the dumbest niggas be going to do it. According to records and information provided by CPD in or around January 2021, Montgomery identified his home address as 81st Street in Chicago, Illinois, in connection with his registration as a gun offender. According to Montgomery's Illinois driver's license, his address is on Wilcott Avenue. According to records and information provided by AT&T, between on or about December 7, 2021 and on or about February 2nd, 2022, the phone number associated with IMEI number 352164234252102 was 773 area code. The telephone number from subject phone 1, the listed subscriber for subject phone 1, was individual C, as set forth in more detail on January 27, 2022 at 3:42 and 38 seconds p.m. Timestamp, or it did not happen, nigga. The user of subject phone 5 placed a call to individual C's phone, 773 area code, 3 minutes later at approximately 3:45 p.m., approximately 44 minutes after Mac was murdered. Individual C contacted AT&T using telephone number 773 area code and reported that subject phone 1 had been stolen. Individual C is also the listed subscriber for 773. According to the records that law enforcement reviewed from AT&T, individual C verified her identity by passcode with an AT&T representative. They got your chat log, nigga. Hey, we know that was her on the phone with AT&T because she gave them her passcode. Damn, nigga. Damn, nigga. Hold on, nigga. That's some investigation work right there. We don't normally hear motherfucking 12 investigating. Like, that's some investigation work. Them niggas, like, before that bitch tried to say she didn't make the phone call, nigga, we know for a fact that she gave her passcode to the representative. These calls are monitored for security and training purposes. FBI conducted an analysis of the number contacts between 773 and subject phone 1 and determined that there were approximately 250 calls between that 773 number and subject phone 1 from December 1st, 2021 to January 27, 2022. On or about April 26, 2022, law enforcement interviewed individual C during the interview. Individual C identified herself as Montgomery's girlfriend. Individual C also verified that her phone number was the 773 number and had been her telephone number for years. Individual C related that AJ, a nickname for Montgomery, is a criminal and a felon. Individual C related that she knows that AJ has been convicted of a felony before for UUWs, meaning unlawful use of a weapon. Individual C related that she has never been present for any of Montgomery's arrests. According to records and information provided by CPD, during a search of the abandoned Chrysler, law enforcement recovered a receipt dated January 21st, 2022 for a Jimmy's Famous Burger. You niggas... Located at 5042 South Cottage Grove Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, and a receipt dated January 21st, 2022 from a Walgreens located at 5035 South Cottage Grove, Chicago, Illinois. Video surveillance from footage from Jimmy's Famous Burgers reflects that a black female customer was inside the restaurant at approximately 3:16 p.m. on January 21st. Hey, bitch, they got you on camera at Jimmy's Burgers, bro. Bro. They got your black ass at the Walgreens, nigga. Video surveillance footage from the Walgreens reflects that the same woman was inside the Walgreens at approximately 3:23 that day. At approximately 3:32, the same woman exited Jimmy's and got into the front passenger side door of the Chrysler. During her interview on April 26, 2022, individual C stated that she went to Jimmy's Famous Burgers and Walgreens on January 21st, 2021, and identified herself as the woman in the surveillance footage from Walgreens and Jimmy's Burgers. Individual C stated that individual X drove individual C to Walgreens and Jimmy's Burgers. During the same interview, individual C had also stated that her mother's name was individual D. Oh, man. On or about May 23rd, 2022, law enforcement interviewed individual X. Individual X denied driving individual C to Walgreens and Jimmy's Burgers, and denied having ever been to Walgreens and Jimmy's Burgers with individual C. According to individual X had only been in a car with individual C once, which was a different location. Not that motherfucker said, bitch, you lied. Bitch, you lied. Walgreens Asset Protection was able to conclude that the unknown female used the Walgreens reward number of individual D. Not you use your mama's Walgreens card. A review of a Facebook page that I believe in individual C's Facebook page shows a picture of individual C and Montgomery. Powell is shooter B. As discussed in more detail below, I believe that Preston Powell is shooter B. According to records and information provided by CPD, a white plastic cup which had the words "Rise and Grind" written on it was recovered in the front seat area of the Chrysler. As depicted in the photo above, the plastic cup was in the cup holder closest to the passenger seat of the Chrysler where shooter B was located. According to records and information provided by Illinois State Police, nigga, they not about to tell me they found your DNA on that cup. This is not what they get. I'm not about to read this. I know I'm not. Illinois State Police Lab Report DFS 22-005439, Layton 911 and 922, reference above in paragraph 32. Powell's fingerprints were identified on the plastic cup. Oh, Jesus.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
According to CHS1, Powell uses the nickname JB Marley. Oh, nigga, no. Marley, come on, Marley. Oh, they got you on video calling this nigga out. They got y'all niggas, they got you on video calling for this nigga after y'all killed somebody. Or Marley, which is the same name Shooter A yelled out minutes after the murder of Mac as depicted on the Ring camera footage. Oh, my Lord. According to records that law enforcement reviewed from AT&T, Subject Phone 1 received 3 incoming calls from Subject Phone 3 on January 27, 2022. Based on a telephone analysis conducted by members of law enforcement and for the reasons set forth below in paragraphs 48 and 50, I believe that Subject Phone 3 was used by Powell on the day of the shooting to call Montgomery on Subject Phone 1. These 3 incoming calls to Subject Phone 1 were made at 3:02, 3:03, and 3:06 p.m., which was just minutes after Mac was killed. None of these calls were answered because Subject Phone 1 was left in the Chrysler. This nigga calling you after y'all burnt this nigga. He calling you and you done left the phone in the car and the phone at the spot. Then you go, hey, let me call my bitch. I got a perfect idea. I'm gonna call her and tell her call AT&T and tell them it was stolen. Because they'll never be able to tell what time the nigga got shot. Man, this is the dumbest one of the dumbest murders I've ever heard in my life. This is why you gotta stay steadfast in the Lord. Think about how terrible it would to have your life end by some bumbling idiots like this. That's why you gotta keep God first, bro. You just have to. You gotta stay away from this type of shit. It's so stupid. According to records that law enforcement reviewed from Sprint T-Mobile, Subject Phone 3 is registered to individual E at whatever 104th Street in Chicago, which is the same address that was listed as Powell's home address when Powell was arrested by CPD on or about May 8th, 2021. I believe these 3 calls were made from Powell to Montgomery in an attempt to find out where Montgomery was, since both Powell and Montgomery fled in separate directions. I believe Powell was unaware at the time of the calls that Montgomery had left subject phone 1 in the Chrysler. According to records that law enforcement reviewed from AT&T, Powell activated a new account and was issued cell phone number 312 on February 1st, 2022, 5 days after the murder of Mac, Powell phone 2. Powell used his name and the address of 104th Street, Chicago, Illinois, without a unit number to set up this account with AT&T. The telephone records for subject phone 3 do not show a deactivation date for subject phone 3. A common call analysis performed by members of law enforcement analyzing calls made and received from subject phone 3 and Powell phone 2 shows that subject phone 3 and Powell phone 2 have 2 of the same common call contacts. Oh my Lord. Lil Durk released a new song titled Aha after Mac was murdered. Oh my God.
You know, Rick is so wild and has went so far off the meter. It's shit that I can't even tell you on TV. I mean, you know, for the sake of our friendship, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna bring it up. But trust me, he's went there. He has went where it's like, yo, Rick, man, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You done took this shit too far. And his response is like this: there's no such place. Darkness, let's go to the abyss, nigga! I'm not with it, man. I don't want to go to the abyss, man. You know what I'm saying? Rick wants to go to the abyss. In fact, he dwells in the abyss. Rick James dwells in the abyss, okay? And he wants company sometimes, you know? And for some reason, he likes to reach out for me. Whenever I'm around, when he wants to go there, he will reach out for me to try to take me to the abyss with him. And I'm not with it, man. I'm not with it. And that's when we end up, you know, tussling or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Aha. On or about February 22nd, 2022, Lil Durk released a song called Aha. I believe that the lyrics to this song can reasonably be interpreted to be references to Lil Durk having people killed. For example, in one portion of Aha, Lil Durk rap, quote, "We be sliding through they blocks and they don't know we have. Buddy ass got shot and we ain't claim it, but I can show his ass." Oh my Lord. Based on my training and experience and knowledge of this investigation, I believe that these lyrics can reasonably be interpreted to be a reference to Mac's murder. After Mac was murdered, an unknown individual recorded YPC's surveillance video of the murder on what appears to have been a separate video recording device, possibly a cell phone, and distributed the video to others. Additional lyrics from the Aha song state, quote, "My brother D-Thing just got killed and I've been slow since, but we got back on their ass. I bet they know this." Oh my goodness. I believe that this lyric and lyric referenced in the paragraph above relate to Mac's murder for the reasons stated further below in sections 2M and 2N, describing law enforcement's review of jail calls and social media posts. Montgomery and Powell may have exchanged text messages concerning payment for Mac's murder. No, they didn't. You lying. On or about February 19, 2022, Montgomery was arrested by the Illinois State Police after fleeing from a stolen vehicle. Commit murder, still riding around dirty. What a fucking moron. According to records I reviewed from the New Lenox Police Department, Montgomery's cell phone was inventoried by the Illinois State Police when Montgomery was arrested. The phone recovered from Montgomery was an Apple iPhone 12 Pro with telephone number 773 and IMEI number, whatever. AT&T records for subject phone 2 revealed that this device used cell phone number 773 and was activated on February 2, 2022 under individual C's AT&T account, which was 6 days after Mac was killed. On or about March 3rd, 2022, a detective from the New Lenox Police Department applied for a search warrant for subject phone 2 in the Circuit Court of Will County. On the same day, the Circuit Court of Will County issued a search warrant for subject phone 2 in case number 21-2919. During the execution of this search warrant on subject phone 2, law enforcement discovered a series of text messages exchanged between the user of subject phone 2 and Pal phone 2, saved as a contact in subject phone 2 under Pal's nickname Marley 2. Oh my, come on, nigga. Are you fucking for real? Y'all niggas are the dumbest. The exchange of messages that law enforcement discovered reads as follows. 2/10/2022 at 2:43 p.m. from Pal phone 2 to subject phone 2. What's up with OTF? Oh my Lord. What's up with OTF? February 10th, 2022 at 2:45 p.m. from subject phone 2 to Pal phone 2. Nothing. February 10th, 2022 at 2:46 p.m. from Pal phone 2 to subject phone 2. What you mean? They not paying? At 2:46, that nigga responded, "We waiting. He comes up here on the 17th." Then a week later on the 17th rolls around, 7:21 p.m. That nigga hits back. "Stand on that. Why you with Durk now?" Or "Stand on that. Why you with Durk now?" So you telling that nigga, "Hey, you better ask that nigga for our bread when you see him." Then he hit that nigga the next morning. "Did Durk give you that money?" Did Durk give you that money? The exchange of messages began 14 days after Mac was murdered. Based on my training experience and knowledge and investigation today, I believe when the user of Pal phone 2 asked the user of subject phone, "What's up with OTF?" that the two were discussing Lil Durk and his affiliates. Based on open source research and my conversation with CHS1, I know that Lil Durk's record label is named Only the Family, commonly referred to as OTF. Based on my review of social media postings and music videos released by members signed to Lil Durk's label, including Lil Durk, I know that members of OTF commonly have tattoos or other paraphernalia displaying OTF. Lil Durk or someone on behalf of OTF appears to sell OTF branded merchandise on the website otfgear.com. The website also depicts Lil Durk music videos. See otfgear.com. Hey, what's up with OTF them? Did Durk give you that money?
This the kidnappers again, man.
Man, stop saying that shit over the phone. Damn.
I can't say shit, can I?
OTF tattoos. Oh my goodness. When the user of subject phone 2 and Pal phone 2 exchange the messages, nothing, and what do you mean they not paying? The user of subject 2 was indicating that they had not yet been paid when the user of subject phone 2 wrote nothing, prompting the user of Pal phone 2 to question whether there was an issue with them being paid for Mac's murder. When the user of subject phone 2 wrote, "We waiting, he comes up here on the 17th." End quote. The user of subject phone 2 was indicating that he was waiting for Lil Durk to come into town on February 17th to pay them for having murdered Mac. When the user of Pal phone 2 wrote on February 17th, "Stand on that while you with Durk now," to the user of subject phone 2, the user of Pal phone 2 was telling the user of subject phone 2 to insist on getting paid when he saw Lil Durk on February 17th. Told you. Hashtag Shay was right. The next day, when the user of Pal phone 2 wrote, quote, "Did Durk give you that money?" end quote, to the user of subject phone 2, the user of Pal phone 2 was asking the user of subject phone 2 if the user of subject phone 2 had gotten paid by Lil Durk for the two having murdered Mac. Notably, I reviewed the Facebook page for the user with the public display name Snitching in February of 2022. Based on open source research, I know that Lil Durk was interviewed on the Blank podcast. What podcast is this nigga on? February 2022. On February 18, 2022, the user of the Facebook page with the display name made the following post claiming to have been in the interview with Lil Durk. This post appears to be made after the AHA video was shot. And in the post, the user of the Facebook page with the display name wrote, among other things, #OTF. Based on my review of the music video for AHA, the video appears to have been filmed in Chicago. According to CHS1, the Facebook page with display name belongs to... Subject phone 4. On May 5th, 2022, a former employee 1, of YPC was interviewed by law enforcement. Employee 1 stated he was present at YPC on January 27, 2022, when Mac was murdered. Employee 1 recalled 2 participants at YPC who were present on January 27, 2022, but should not have been there. According to Employee 1, the participants, co-conspirator A and co-conspirator B, were former participants at YPC, but were kicked out of YPC approximately 6 months prior because they were too high risk. Employee 1 stated that co-conspirator A and co-conspirator B were brothers and were members of the gang Risky Road, described above in paragraph 17, which operated in the area of 103rd Street and Corliss Avenue in Chicago. Employee 1 recalled co-conspirator A leaving in an Uber prior to Mac being murdered, but that co-conspirator B was at YPC when Mac was murdered. According to Employee 1, co-conspirator B left immediately after the shooting before law enforcement arrived. However, in a later interview, Employee 1 identified co-conspirator B in CPD dash cam footage exiting YPC after law enforcement arrived at the scene. In a separate interview, Employee 2 told law enforcement that Employee 2 drove co-conspirator B and approximately 3 other YPC participants home after the shooting. Employee 1 stated to law enforcement that he heard after Mac was murdered that there was anywhere from $50,000 to $500,000 being offered for someone to kill Mac. Employee 1 told law enforcement that YPC keeps daily sign-in sheets. According to YPC's records, the sign-in sheet for January 27, 2022 revealed that co-conspirator A and co-conspirator B arrived at YPC at 10:50 a.m. and that Steve and Mac arrived at 12:07 p.m. According to YPC records, the telephone number on file for co-conspirator A were 872 area code and subject phone, which is subject phone 4, and 312 area code. According to YPC's records, the telephone numbers on file for co-conspirator B were 872 area code co-conspirator's B phone and 312, one of the phone numbers on file for co-conspirator A. According to records from T-Mobile, there were approximately 7 phone calls and attempted call between subject phone 3, the phone number used by Powell, and subject phone 4 on the day of the murder. Oh my goodness. Outgoing call from subject phone 3 to subject phone 4 at 2:18:53 p.m. This call had a 0-second duration. Outgoing call from subject phone 4 to subject phone 3 at 2:18:57. This call had an 8-second duration. Outgoing call from subject phone 3 to subject phone 4 at 2:19:14 p.m. This call had a 27-second duration. Outgoing call from subject 3 to subject phone 4 at 2:20:20 p.m. This call had a 16-second duration. Outgoing call from subject phone 3 to subject phone 4 at 2:22:38 p.m. This call had a 52-second duration. Outgoing call from subject phone 3 to subject phone 4 at 2:38:45 p.m. This call had a 48-second duration. Outgoing call from subject phone 4 to subject phone 3 at 3:26:48 p.m. This call had a 32-second duration. As stated above in paragraphs 22 and 23, the Chrysler carrying Mac and Powell arrived at YPC at approximately 2:22 p.m. and Mac exited YPC and began walking across the parking lot at approximately 2:59 p.m. According to records from T-Mobile, subject phone 4 is registered to individual F on Emerald Avenue in Chicago. Law enforcement interviewed individual F at her home located on Emerald Avenue in Chicago on or about February 17, 2023. Individual F stated that she was co-conspirator A and co-conspirator B's mother. Oh my Lord. Oh my goodness. Individual F also stated that she picked co-conspirator B up from YPC on the day of the murder, after the murder. Nigga, you had your mama pick you up after this shit. Y'all niggas are fucking embarrassing. The user of subject phone 5 contacted individual C prior to individual C reporting subject phone 1 as stolen. According to records from AT&T on January 27, 2022 at 3:42:38 p.m., individual C's phone 773 area code received an incoming call from subject phone 5 that lasted until 3:43 p.m. Therefore, after 3:40 p.m., the user of individual C phone called 866-675-4225. This call lasted until 3:44:36 p.m. I wonder why they didn't redact that. The user of individual C's phone then called 888-562-8662 at 3:45:10 p.m. Law enforcement researched this telephone number and determined that it is the number for what is essentially an insurance affiliate of AT&T. Lost a stolen phone. This call ended at 3:45:53. The user of individual C's phone then called 800-331-0400 at 3:46:15 p.m. Law enforcement researched this telephone number and determined that this telephone number is affiliated with AT&T. This call ended at 3:56:42 p.m. At approximately 3:57:48 p.m., the user of individual C phone then called subject phone 5. The duration of this call was 0 seconds. Law enforcement researched the telephone number for subject phone 5 and determined that it was registered to individual G on South Yale Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. Individual G was approximately 11 years old at the time of the murder. Oh my goodness. Law enforcement researched the address and determined that individual H also lived at the address. According to a law enforcement database, individual H was listed as having lived at the address from February 2020 to the present. Members of law enforcement continue to research individual H and individual G and determined that individual G was listed as the victim in the CPD missing person report in August 2017. With individual H as the complainant, individual H address in the report was on 103rd place in Chicago. According to a law enforcement database referenced above in paragraphs 16 and 58, has also been linked to South Yale Avenue in Chicago, west 103rd place in Chicago. According to the database, residence was listed as South Yale Avenue from April 22nd or 2022 to April 2022 as 103rd place in Chicago from February 2019 to April 2022. Social media posts, here we go. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. On or about February 20th, 2022, I reviewed publicly available postings on Montgomery's public Facebook account, facebook.com/Mike City, AJ. Based on my comparison to pictures of Montgomery as depicted in CPD records and records from the state of Illinois, I believe that most of the pictures on this Facebook profile depict Montgomery on March 2nd, 2022, or Montgomery on March 2nd, 2022. Montgomery updated his Facebook story with a picture of him holding money and the Lil Durk song Aha playing in the background. The Facebook story was captured by law enforcement and a picture of the post below. We be sliding through they blocks and they don't know we have. Greenfish, what's happening? These niggas, bro. Based on my experience investigating violent crimes and their links to social media, I believe Montgomery made the above Facebook post to brag and take credit for the murder of Mac. I also believe, based on my training and experience, Montgomery is playing Lil Durk's music and holding a large amount of cash to brag about the fact he was paid by Lil Durk to kill Mac. Jail call review. Throughout this investigation, law enforcement officers have been monitoring jail calls of Montgomery and individual I, an individual that law enforcement believes is an associate of Montgomery based on, among other things, individual I having made 12 phone calls from the Cook County Jail to subject phone 1 from January 1st, 2022 through January 25th, 2022. Montgomery is currently in the custody of the Cook County Jail as a result of being arrested after fleeing from a stolen vehicle as described above. Individual I is currently in the custody of the Cook County Jail on unrelated charges. Individual I was in the custody of the jail at the time of the monitor jail calls. On or about April 5th, 2022, I received recordings of phone calls that individual I made while detained at the Cook County Jail. During a call made by individual I from the Cook County Jail to an unknown individual on February 1st, 2022, individual I stated that the unknown individual, in summary, that individual I heard Lil Durk said that that's for D-Thing. Individual I then said, quote, he wolfing like Tay-Town, and if that's for D-Thing, then check in, bitch. That shit ain't free. End quote. Based on my experience listening to jail calls as they relate to violent gangs and violent crimes, I believe individual I is referring to the Mac homicide in this call. Individual I saying if Mac was killed for D-Thing, then Lil Durk needs to pay up because it wasn't done for free. During a call made by individual I to an unknown individual on January 31st, 2022, individual I stated that the unknown individual, in summary, that they need to create a song and add, quote, snowman to it. Individual I went on to state that they, quote, caught his dumb ass in the snow. Now his dumb ass stretched, end quote. Based on my training and experience and knowledge of this investigation to date, I believe that individual I's comments about a snowman and having caught someone in the snow relate to Mac's murder. The crime scene photos from Mac's murder show that Mac was murdered in the snow with his body in the supine position. This information was never provided to the public. This jail call is important because it indicates that individual I spoke to someone with firsthand knowledge of the crime scene. Montgomery is a convicted felon. Prior to January 27, 2022, Montgomery had been convicted of at least 2 felonies and was prohibited from possessing firearms as a result. Specifically, criminal history records reflect that on September 5, 2018, Montgomery was convicted of felony aggravated unlawful use of a weapon in the Circuit Court of Cook County and sentenced to 1 year imprisonment in case number 2017 CR 175070. Montgomery was arrested for this offense on or about November 10, 2017. Criminal history records also reflect that on September 5, 2018, Montgomery was convicted of felony aggravated unlawful use of a weapon in the Circuit Court of Cook County and sentenced to 2 years imprisonment in case number 2018 CR 0380401. Montgomery was arrested for this offense on or about February 24, 2018. Montgomery's criminal history records also reflect that Montgomery was charged with, man, this nigga's an idiot. Montgomery was charged with being a felon in possession of a weapon in the Circuit Court of Cook County on or about August 15, 2019, for which he was convicted and sentenced to 4 years imprisonment on January 6, 2023, in case number 19 CR 1258201. My training and experience regarding historical cell site search warrants. In my training and experience, I have learned that the service providers are companies that provide cellular telephone access to the general public. I also know that providers of cellular telephone service have technical capabilities that allow them to collect and generate information about the locations to the cellular telephones to which they provide service, including cell site data, also known as tower face information, or, quote, cell tower sector records, aka drop the low, bitch. Cell site data identifies the, quote, cell towers, antenna towers covering specific geographic areas that received a radio signal from the cellular telephone, and in some cases, the sector, i.e. faces of the towers, to which the telephone connected. These towers are often half a mile or more apart. Even in urban areas, it can be 10 or more miles apart in rural areas. Furthermore, the tower closest to a wireless device does not necessarily serve every call made to or from that device. Accordingly, cell site data provides an approximate location of the cellular telephone, but is typically less precise than other types of location information such as E911, phase 2 data, or global positioning device GPS data. Based on my training and experience, I know that the service providers can collect cell site data about the subject phones. I also know that wireless providers such as the service providers typically collect and retain cell site data pertaining to cellular phones to which they provide service in their normal course of business in order to use this information for various business-related purposes. Based on my training and experience, I know that wireless providers such as the service providers typically collect and retain information about their subscribers in their normal course of business. This information can include basic personal information about the subscriber, such as name and address, and the methods of payment, such as a credit card account number provided by the subscriber to pay for the wireless telephone service. I also know that wireless providers, such as the service providers, typically collect and retain information about their subscribers' use of the wireless service, such as records about calls or other communications sent or received by a particular phone and or transactional records in their normal course of business. In my training and experience, this information may constitute evidence of the crimes under investigation because the information can be used to identify the subject's phones, the user or user's location at key times relevant for the subject offenses, and may assist in the identification of co-conspirators and or victims. Based on my training and experience and knowledge of the investigation, I believe that the location of subject phones on the day of the murder and the hours before and after the murder is probative as 1 to Montgomery and Powell's use of subject phone 1 and subject phone 2 to commit the subject offenses, 2 the user of subject phone 5's use of subject phone 5 to cover up Montgomery and Powell's role in the subject offenses, and where the co-conspirator A and or co-conspirator B conspired with Montgomery and Powell to commit the subject offenses or aided and abetted Montgomery and Powell in committing the subject offenses. Therefore, I believe that the location of subject phones on the day of the murder will lead to evidence of subject offenses. As set forth above in paragraphs 59 through 65, both conspirator A and co-conspirator B were at YPC when Mac arrived, but co-conspirator A left YPC before Mac was murdered. Yet it was co-conspirator A's phone, subject phone 4, that exchanged several phone contacts with subject phone 3 between 2:18 and 3:26 p.m. The timing is such that the user of subject phone 3, who I believe is Powell, began calling subject phone 4 minutes before Montgomery and Powell arrived at YPC and called subject phone 4 from subject phone 3 twice while sitting in the YPC's parking lot waiting for Mac to exit YPC. The location of subject phone 4 when subject phone 4 was exchanging phone calls with subject phone 3 before and after the murder is probative as to the subject offenses. The location of subject phone 3, subject phone 4, and subject phone 5 after the murder is probative as the subject offenses as well, particularly if subject phone 3, subject phone 4, and subject phone 5 were near each other after the murder. If subject phone 3 was near subject phone 5 after the murder, that could mean that Montgomery or another co-conspirator or accessory after the fact use subject phone 5 to call individual C to report subject phone 1 as stolen. Y'all so sloppy, bro. If subject phone 4 was near subject phone 3 or subject phone 5 after the murder, that would also be probative as to co-conspirator A and or co-conspirator B's role as co-conspirator or aider and abetter of subject offenses. So they basically like the niggas that was there. We know they talked to y'all, but we don't know if they just asked y'all some general shit or what. Based on the foregoing, I request that the court issue the proposed search warrant pursuant to 18 U.S.C. 2703C and Federal Rule of Criminal Procedure 41. I further request that the court direct the service providers to disclose to the government any information described in Section 1 of Attachment B that is within its possession, custody, or control, because the warrant will be served on the service providers who will then compile the requested records at a time convenient. Reasonable cause exists to permit the execution of the requested search warrant or requested warrant at any time in the day or night. Anytime. Further affiant saith not. Special Agent Tom J. Callahan, nigga. You stupid sons of bitches. Durk, you going down, bro. This is one of the dumbest shits I don't think I've ever heard nothing this dumb. This is the pinnacle of just fucking idiocy. This is it. This is that. Hold on right quick. All right, I'm back. Hero, what's happening, cuz? They be on my page like Slide for Vaughn. I know they trolling me. Just wow. Y'all fuck them up. Just wow. I don't even like Durk. They literally on the phone like get that money from Durk. And they held on to this Durk. As soon as you got caught up in this other shit, magically these niggas know all about this shit now. Man. This is bad if you're Durk. It's just, this is what it is. I don't know. I don't know why these niggas are just. I'm trying to figure out a nice way to put it. But how can I really put it in any type of nice way? Like, these niggas are really fucking stupid, bro. Like, these niggas are really, I mean, really fucking dumb. I mean, just a shitball of a plan. Terrible execution. They left the fucking car in the fucking dash or on the cup holder plugged in. The phone was plugged in. They left the fucking phone plugged in. And then apparently the nigga must have locked himself out of the car, because why ain't he get back in the car? See, trying to ask questions about the dumbest shit ever just ain't gonna turn out right for you, Shay. Don't even ask. I said, don't ask. I said, don't ask. Then they get on the phone. Hey, man, make sure you get that money from Durk. What? You talk to OTF? They ain't, so they give us the money yet? So OTF ain't got it. Oh, my Lord. The dumbest murder for hire plots. The shit don't go down nothing like how Durk make that shit sound in the song. In the songs, it sound like they really know what they doing. You hear the song, you like, shit, these niggas know what they doing. Yeah, you leave your phone somewhere playing a motherfucker, you playing a Shay stream. You play a Shay stream, and then like this nigga, and then after he killed a motherfucker, he's caught on the Ring camera calling the nigga by name. Then they got that nigga calling the phone, but the phone is in the car. And then they thought again, these kids thinking they found a meta. I got it. All we got to do is call AT&T and tell them our phone was stolen. Nigga, y'all sat in the car staking the nigga out for like an hour, and then y'all killed the nigga and left the car. That's the part for me. Nigga, did you know that we can see you? That place got sign-in sheets in there. Any place with a sign-in sheet got cameras. What are we talking about? And this is Chicago. Everywhere got cameras in Chicago now. Now they like, yeah, then Durk made a song right after the murder called Aha, making fun of this nigga. Durk, you gonna get enough of all that bragging on the track. They be on my page like Slide for Vine. I know they trolling me. I mean, are they really? I mean, but that's the question. I mean, are they really though? Well, at least now you can tell motherfuckers, yeah, when I said that shit, nigga, you see, I'm about that shit. I'll really kill a motherfucker. Well, congratulations, Durk. You played yourself.
What I'm saying is, like, we're gonna find that person.
Yeah.
When we do find them, once we get them back, I'm gonna give them right back to them.
Really?
Say, congratulations, you played yourself.
That's all you can say. I know you was hurt over your brother getting killed and shit, but anybody that know that Durk was loud about that shit. Which, like I said, I understand, but nigga, that shit got consequences. The feds ain't trying to hear, well, I had to do that murder for hire. They killed my brother. Like, that ain't even no shit they trying to hear. So I don't understand why be so loud about it. And then it's the sloppiest niggas. And that's the other thing about putting out bounties like that. You probably didn't really tell them niggas to do that shit. But they did that shit because they heard you was paying. And so even if you don't pay them, if them niggas tell a credible place how they killed that nigga, expecting to get money from you, if you've ever said that shit in any way, nigga, you hit. That's why, bro, don't be doing no murder for hiring. Don't be putting on no motherfucking bounties, because any crazy nigga can chase that bounty and get your ass locked up for murder for hire. Because then anybody can easily say they would have never killed that motherfucker if you would have never said in the public that you wanted niggas to slide. Man, just go back and watch the interview with Durk and Academics that we watched. This nigga got a level of arrogance to him, like Durk think because he's watched every gang movie that he learned how everybody else fucked up in the movies, so he figured it out. Well, did you, nigga? Like, did you, nigga? Y'all got snitches in the camp. Niggas is on committing murder on camera, bro. Niggas is committing whole ass murders on camera. They be on my page like Slide for Vaughn. I know they trolling me. Get the fuck out of here. What part of the game is this? So, in my opinion, I don't really see how Durk is gonna get out now. That bond shit is over, bro. The bond is over. they sitting here in the motherfucking paperwork like, yeah, just so y'all know, Durk is not the same money he trying to use to bail out is the same money he be using to kill motherfuckers. So we just wanted to kind of, put that out there. I mean, it's just a level of dry snitching I've never seen before. He definitely ain't coming home now. That shit's over. You thought you was coming home? That shit's over. But I mean, shit. Good luck, nigga. Good luck. I wish you the best in your future endeavors, nigga. That's the best I got for you. The songs went hard though, Durk. I ain't gonna lie. The songs went hard. So there's you always got that. So don't trip. You do have that. They be on my page like Slide for Vaughn. I know they trolling me. Get the fuck out of here. You said that shit with a straight face. So who gets the money from his numbers running up in his catalog now? Him. Well, he can still profit off of all his music and shit. Like, I mean, but obviously the bulk of it's going to the company. Durk get whatever percentage he's owed or whatever, but he ain't getting ready to get no new deal or nothing. And then that's if he can really afford his legal. So if they got to pay for his legal anyway, then he getting way less than that. He getting way less than that. So it's I guess you can call it a tricky situation, if you will. It's a dirty game. Ain't no winners, just all losers. There are no winners, it's just losers. Allegedly. This is all alleged. You know what I mean? I don't know shit. Just be on the internet running my mouth, you know me. You know me. I just hate to see it go down like this. It just be feeling so unnecessary. Like a lot of this shit just be feeling so fucking unnecessary. But what do I know? He can't afford to spend out because he got to live on that for the rest of his life. I mean, but them niggas don't look at it like that. What's the rest of his life? Like, how likely is it that Durk's really looking at retirement, living the lifestyle he lives at the age he is, even in jail? His idea of that level of shit is cutting motherfuckers off. But nigga, once you get locked up, niggas is skimming off the top, and there's really nothing you could do about it. you can get tough and maybe niggas worry if you ever come home or some shit like that, but you know what I mean? Like, but who knows? The village of Zavunga, well, congratulations to them. Big congrats to them. I guess tonight we're gonna go over some more Jay and Diddy shit. I definitely want to go over this Jay when he sat with Commissioner Goodell. Because Jay is way more of a sellout than any of us probably have ever really even paid attention to. Well, at least y'all, I paid attention the whole way. Shit's a little different now. But that nigga, he's a full-on demon. And so I'm not surprised that he's, you know, dealing with demon shit. You know, this is what it is to be a demon. $2024 is a bad year for some of y'all demons, bro. Bro, this shit just got way worse for Durk. A second murder for hire? A second one, nigga? So you just literally, like Cuz said, bro, you ordering motherfucking, like, you ordering murders like pizza delivery, nigga. This is what you doing. I'm just about to kick back, though. I'm going to watch the same people that didn't have Diddy's back that's going to have Jay back. I've already seen a couple of y'all. I've seen a couple of y'all that didn't have much to say when it was Diddy. Now y'all trying to hold Jay down a little bit. I see you. Trust me, I'm paying attention. Roger looked at Jay when he said what he said about kneeling, and Jay looked like his dad gave him that look. Like, he did. And the one part was when Jay was talking about, he made a comment about he wasn't commissioner yet. Which I was like, why would Jay say that? But shit, we know why that nigga said that shit. Stop playing. Don't play. You know why. You know why he said that shit just like I know. I don't even know what to think anymore. I mean, I've been known that, like, all this shit's fake as fuck. It don't get no faker than this shit, but But we gonna get to that. There were some more Diddy victims that came out today. Alleged Diddy victims, I'm sorry. So we gonna talk about that tonight. I had no plans on doing an early show today, but they got Durk on another body, bro. And the body is just like, and that's the thing. They killed these niggas and they killed that nigga in such a way to where if they really trying to get Durk, they gonna go right to them niggas and be like, look, bro. Look, bro, this is how we'll keep you out of jail for life or off death row or whatever the worst shit they can offer a nigga in Illinois. They gonna tell them niggas, we'll take that off the table if you willing to tell them Durk. Or the feds might come in and give them that sweetheart. I gotta watch Nancy Grace tonight. Cause I gotta hear what she say about Jay-Z and Diddy. Just cause I know this bitch don't know what the fuck she talking about. Nancy Grace, you need a new hairstyle because you still trying to rock that helmet, but your hair ain't as full as it was 15 years ago. You need to let that shit go. But I'm not surprised at all about the NFL staying with him because Tony Busby would just double back with the Deshaun Watson shit. But if they do get Jay on this shit, the NFL is going to take a massive L because Tony Busby going to be like, man, this is what the NFL does. The NFL motherfucker to be defending rapists and shit like this. We went to the NFL several times. They never took us seriously about the other shit or Jay. Yeah, I gotta watch Nancy Grace tonight. Yes, bro. So you gotta watch the ops sometimes, bro. Like Nancy Grace, I know is gonna sound so uninformed. That's why I gotta hear it because it's more gonna be a comedy thing. When we hear her try to tell us about Jay-Z and Diddy, that shit's going to sound comical, nigga. It's already making me laugh now. I'm already tickled thinking about it. Trust me. We gonna love watching this tonight. That's my word. This is gonna third shifters. We gonna be in for a treat tonight. We got some more celebrity reactions to the Jay-Z shit. I think I'm gonna be able to have the other Diddy lawsuits because some. Now here's my question. Now I know a lot of y'all supposedly that went to these Diddy parties signed. I know some of y'all signed NDAs or whatever, right? That's cool, right? But are you afraid of Jay-Z or Diddy or whoever's in charge of this shit? You really afraid of them suing you now? Like, this is a real question. I promise I'm not being sarcastic. Like, say something now. I don't think you should be afraid like, oh, these niggas is gonna sue me. Like, nah, say something. That's if that shit's true. Now, I know that they probably have some parties where NDAs are signed, but we definitely can't say, because I'm gonna tell you, I've been to something where I had to sign an NDA before. I've been to an event. I went to a premiere of a Marvel movie. Nigga, I had to turn over all of my shit. Which fucking movie was it? It was during the saga. Which one? I have to ask Christy. So I understand that there can be events where you sign, because a lot of people think that if just by having to sign an NDA, going into an event, that means that it's gonna be some shit against the law or something. Nah, it literally could be, we don't want you to see or tell people about something that's coming out. And so we already got a Luigi Mangione copycat. I told y'all this shit was a government thing. That's why I ain't reported on it. It's a government thing. But this ain't a government thing. Hey, LeBron, I just want to send a message out to you before I get ready to take my break before the night.
Tactical nuke incoming!
I'm gonna start this off, you know, since I'm the man of the hour, the man of the show. I want to ask LeBron, what does he mean by there's no party like a Diddy party? I truly want to know. And not only that, LeBron, how many Diddy parties have you actually been to? I'm really curious to know. And is that the reason you left social media? Because all the backlash you were getting for going to so many Diddy parties? It's just pathetic, man. People think this guy's a role model. He wants to defund the police, the most patriot people of America, serving and protecting our country. LeBron, you're a fucking scumbag, and I hope you get locked up in the same cell with Diddy.
Y'all, look, man. First of all, y'all some front runners. Where the fuck was y'all niggas at when it was just me? Where the fuck was, a lot of y'all niggas is all like, yeah, nigga, where the fuck were y'all niggas at when it was just me? When I was just getting obliterated by everybody. I say anything about Bron, I was getting cussed out, nigga. Now all y'all niggas fuck with it. Where the fuck was this energy at when I needed y'all? Y'all niggas was nowhere to be fucking found, bro. Now y'all niggas are sitting down at press conferences dissing LeBron. Where was y'all? And you know, it was just me and Dylan Brooks, nigga. Dylan Brooks told y'all niggas that nigga was old and shit. Y'all niggas was mad. Who the fuck Dylan Brooks think he is? I just not feeling the same energy, man. The energy has shifted. See, I'm an original fuck LeBroner. And I could prove it. Most of y'all don't even know this.
Yeah, man. Niggas know what it is, man. Go to State Warriors all day, man. We about to win this another championship, man. Y'all already know, man. Hey, fuck Bron, man. You already know, man. Steph Curry with the shot, man. Fuck LeBron James. Hey. Curry. Fuck Bron. 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 Fuck on a nigga, but I'm shooting like Curry. Feel like Klay Thompson, 1 quarter, drop 30. Fuck Bron. He'll never beat Kobe. And your hair fucked up just like Ginobili. Fuck Bron. 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 Fuck Bron.
No. Now y'all niggas want to be on some fuck Bron shit. No, nigga, we was on some fuck Bron shit years ago. Y'all wasn't with us when we was shooting in the gym. Now y'all niggas is all about fuck Bron. Bro, it's the bandwagon shit for me. It be the bandwagon shit for me. Michelle Beadle on the track. Yeah, she on the remix. When I met LeBron, the one time I met LeBron, I ain't had no gripes with him. It was like after that when I started realizing, like, man, this nigga's a straight up bitch. It was like a slow transformation. I was like, I can get behind this LeBron shit because he had crazy athleticism. Now I know he was juicing. He's been juicing. He on that new Balco. Shout out to KG. They'll never catch LeBron juicing. Nigga put $1 million in his body. That's what he said. He said he put $1 million in his body every year. There's only so much organic grass-fed shit in the world. Fuck you mean you putting $1 million in your body a year? Designer juice. Because that's how you beat the doping system. You go find niggas that develop shit that they don't know about yet. But you got to have some money, though, to be able to do that. Enters LeBron James. But don't forget, I'm just hating. LeBron takes these weird abscesses out of nowhere. Remember, he was so-called hurt. He was supposed to have foot surgery. Came back, no foot surgery. LeBron's gonna have to have surgery on his foot. Nigga, he took one of these weird abscesses in Miami. That nigga said, they was like, where's LeBron at? Oh, he needed to just go home and recharge. In the middle of the fucking season? Where we do this? When do we start doing this? Everybody got caught up at that motherfucking, what is it, Conti or whatever the fuck. Everybody got caught up in that steroid shit down there. Alex Rodriguez, just everybody, nigga. Bron is the most obvious person on juice that they don't ever talk about. And the reason why is because the NBA, I think they the ones juicing him. Why do you think LeBron could call in a favor like, hey, my sad ass son's gonna play? LeBron probably could, because LeBron probably don't even want to play right now. He'd be like, man, unless I can play with my son, then I'm done with this. Watch when he come back. It's gonna be like he's probably gonna miss about 2-3. He may miss maybe one more game. He ain't playing tomorrow. He's on the injury. People don't even know this. They have LeBron on the injury report every game, whether he play or not. Every day he's on the injury report. Why? So when he decides to take off, it seems like it's something that's been bothering him. They've had him on the injury report over his foot every fucking game. He out there running and jumping and dunking and shit. The foot look fine. Then all of a sudden, my foot hurt today. I got to be out for some days. But then JJ Redick comes out and says, LeBron's away from the team for personal reasons. But then come out today, oh, LeBron ain't playing tomorrow because of his foot. Well, which is it, nigga? Is he gone for personal reasons or is it his foot? Which is it, bro? He did this shit, and when he was with Cleveland, he did this shit when he was with Miami. He dipped out. He'll be gone for like a couple games, and then he come back, and then they won't sit here and be like, bro, I watched the game where DeAndre Ayton busted these niggas' ass so bad. They piss test him after the game, and he tested positive. He was busting niggas' ass. So LeBron's going to come back busting niggas' ass, and he's not going to have to piss in no cup. I'm telling you now, when LeBron comes back, they're gonna be like, you've never seen a 40-year-old like this. Right. We've never seen a 40-year-old juicing playing in the league. And then LeBron right now trying to get him and Bronny traded to the Warriors. I want LeBron to get traded, but not to my Warriors. But the one part about him getting traded to the Warriors, first of all, we're not going to win. We're going to instantly lose unless that nigga wants to play off the bench and only play 20 minutes a game. We can take you for 20 minutes, LeBron, off the bench. That's it. And you're not going to be ball dominant. You're going to be in the post. But the shit that would make that shit funny is, what makes it funny is the Lakers did all of that shit, bro. The Lakers did all of that shit, nigga, and he leaving. He leaving. Y'all drafted Bronny, gave Bronny that motherfucking guaranteed money. That's the only thing is, it's going to be hard to trade them in a package because ain't nobody trying to take that Bronny James contract. That Bronny James, I don't think y'all understand how bad that Bronny James contract is. That is a really, really devastatingly bad contract. It's devastation. Choose compassion. What's happening? Josu. Hold on a second. That was some sound from a movie they watching. I was like, what the? It sounded like it could have been a sound of distress, so nigga had to make sure. Scott Johnson. LeBron, he exposed himself getting old because he can't shoot. And that's what I always said. Like, he was never like, he's just been a really athletic, way more athletic than everybody. But just remember, Shay, they were my Warriors too. Man, I don't care, Bob. You left. We're not going to look back on the people that left. And I don't care. You should have traveled with us. But again, I'm probably lying. I guess I'll see y'all here in about an hour or so. Hour and some change. We're going to talk Jay-Z and Diddy. We got some more cases popping up. So we will keep the train rolling. I think I'm going to make a stop over to LNC Gaming for about an hour as I get ready for another main show. Streaky shooter like a motherfucker. It's because he don't know how to shoot. Because you play enough basketball, you'll have some days where you can't miss, especially when you are going to have take all the shots you want. But the consistency, how you become one of them great, bro, he can't shoot. He shoots every shot like a fadeaway. Even when he's wide open by himself, he'll shoot a fadeaway. He'll be standing there and he'll just lean backwards and shoot. That's shoot. Choose compassion, forgotten. I think I'm getting on in the next. I think I'm getting on within the next 10 minutes. I was gonna finish my zombie shit, but I can run some Newtown. Well, I don't even know if I would finish. I like how I can save the shit, so I can just play as long as I want. Cause I'm trying to get this exclusive calling card for zombies. That would make me feel good as a zombies player. Jackie O, Victoria, A-Dub. I'll see y'all tonight, man. Tonight's gonna be nice, bruh. Tonight's gonna be nice, bruh. So have that black ass here, bruh. Anita. What time central? We looking at anywhere from 10:40 to 11 Central Standard Time. Like I said, I'm gonna just take a break, play some LNC gaming with my friends, and come back to work as a responsible adult should. Durk, you don't carry the same weight as Jay and Diddy. That's why I gotta split your stream up. You don't carry the same weight. Susan, Carefree. Hey man, God is great, man. I'll be right back. And today's Thursday, so I get to stay up as late as I motherfucking want. I gotta get up with the kids tomorrow. Third shifters, let's crash out then. Wait. Don't crash out mean something bad? Well, you know what I mean.
I sat there and watched your ass eat a whole meal for $5. You had a fucking box of pizza, a slab of ribs with a side of large fries, but ain't offered me shit though. After I just got you from the hospital last night. Oh, that shit ain't scare you, huh? But you just want to keep stuffing shit down your mouth.
I just want to go back.
You want somebody to feel sorry, but you keep eating honey buns and shit under your bed. Yeah, I saw you last night trying to sneak them under there. I don't know how you got down, but I saw you.
Where?
Where? What the fuck you mean where? Oh, your big ass wanna play slow. All right. Tell me what the fuck this is, then, right here. Honey buns and shit. Oatmeal cream pie. What else you got under this motherfucker? Twinkies and shit.
Stop yelling at me.
Stop yelling at you. Your kids in there, we in this bitch hungry. Ain't eating shit. And you say, all right, no extra shit up, man. I ain't feeding your big ass no more, dog.
Hey, baby. Me and the kids about to go to Burger King. You want something?
Making it the box, she ain't a fox. Making the box, she's built like a box. Megatron, that's not making fox, that's making box. Making it the box, she ain't a fox. Making the box, she's built like a box. Megatron, that's not making fox, that's making box. Then I'll stand to fight for this one. Making us. Then I'll stand to fight for this one. We're no making McDonald's final. Shut it.
Y'all see it. Yep. That's what it is. Best hands in the world. Y'all be playing with me. Come taste it yourself. See all that butter? Deliciousness. Y'all want to know the secret so bad about the cookbook. A little bit more. A little bit more.
And this is why big backing is an epidemic. This is why big backing is an epidemic. I had to take a shot of insulin. Get some insulin from somebody else to finish watching this video. Y'all swear y'all be cooking. You got a whole 40-pound bag of sugar on 3 pans of yams. Talking that you see it. We see it. We see diabetes. We see gout, cavities in all teeth, hypertension, headaches, limb amputations, the big arm disease. I don't know what they call it, but just big arms. And if you can spread sugar like that, it's too much. Talking about it in a little bit more. That's enough. Jesus said that was enough. It's more than enough. It's abundant. You cooking up disease at this point. I wouldn't eat them yams with somebody else's mouth. We gotta do better. We gotta stop this mess.
Yo, what's going on, boys? How are you?
Yo, dab me up.
Hey, all right, damn. What part of the city are you from?
Yo,
what's up?
there, brother.
Hey,
yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
You guys ready for this?
Take this.
Oh, all right, sick. Why don't you guys come inside? Don't ski. These are the guys.
I'm Octavius Gray. And I'm Steve. Steve LeBron. It's okay, I vape in here, right?
Set the mood right. Pick you up, baby, I'm looking so fly. Sunset rooftop, yeah, that's nice, right? Hop in the G-Class, I know you need that. Heart racing fast like the speed of light. Is this attraction, or is it the moonlight? You want satisfaction, but only for one night. This could be real love, but you've been broken.
That's some bullshit, Janice. Yikes.
What I could be for you. 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 You got me wrapped up in your love.
Barely.
Finding you is like a treasure. Making my heart feel this way, yeah, yeah. And I'll treat you so damn special. What you did, who you were with, I don't care about those days. When I'm with you, I won't complain. Share your success and heartbreaks. Yeah, you know I stay by your side. Never leave you dissatisfied. But I need you to let me know. Is this attraction, or is it the moonlight? You want satisfaction, but only for one night. This could be real love, but you've been broken. And I just want you to see what I can be for you. 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 Baby girl, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Oh, yeah, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Yeah, girl, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night. Oh, yeah, it's just one night. Yeah, baby girl, it's just one night.
Crushed it.
God is great. I'll be right back. LNC Gaming on the way. Bob, you should have took your ass to Golden State.
Guys, I gotta go.
You got it,
I don't want
Jess.
to hurt myself.
You got a pee?
It's all right.
No, you gotta go, girl.
Let go.
I don't even want to fall.
Turn to the side.
You're okay.
You
Just
good.
land right on that booty, girl. Just put your legs out
Turn
and
to the
pull
side.
on your booty.
Jess, you're amazing. You
Say
got
it.
it.
You got it. You got it. Turn to the side. Just let go and turn. Like you're laying in bed.
Yep. Like you're jumping onto your bed on your side.
Just let go and turn to the side. Shut your eyes.
You got it, my love.
Just turn to the side.
You're okay.
I've never even heard of him.